I'm always curious if Vince Gilligan will ever do another spin-off show in the Breaking Bad universe. Recently, Giancarlo Esposito stated in an online interview that he would love a Gustavo Fring spin-off show. And there's something about Mike. I mean, he's so mysterious, and you wonder what his backstory is. I was curious to get Patrick Fabian's thoughts on any spin-off show ideas.
Well, I can't get enough of Kim Wexler. Is really the truth. I'd love to see Ray Seahorn do something with that. I have a feeling, though. Again, I don't know any inside knowledge.
Hmm.
I have a feeling with the way that they've wrapped up Saul, and they did already do El Camino, that we sort of have that world set for a while. I don't know. I think Vince gave an interview actually just a while ago, and they asked him about it. He goes, "Well, I don't think we're going to be visiting that again. I think we're all good. I'm doing some new things and on all that sort of thing." And then he paused. He goes, "Well, of course, if you don't like the new things, you never know." So you never know.
Yeah, well, even Giancarlo Esposito, there was a thing he said he wanted to do a Gus spin-off show. You know what? There's ways to do it, but I mean, yeah, there's like everybody. There's Gus, even Mike. I would love to see Mike see because Mike, what is interesting about his character,
Yeah,
about his son, right? He feels like he has that guilt with his son about his son dying, and I feel like if we were to go back to see how that would happen, because I think after that point, Mike truly changed. We never get to see when his son dies and stuff, but like I think after that, really kind of set him off. So I really would like to see that. Or even when he talks about in the final episode, he goes, Saul, oh, if you had a time machine, what would you do? He's like, 1984, I think it was 1984, or whatever year he
yeah,
said. He goes, oh, I would, my first bribe, and you could tell it's like Mike, it's like he didn't want to be a part of that probably. He probably just did it because he made some bad decisions like most people do,
yeah.
got too suckered in, and it had tragic consequences. His son, Mike ended up dying because he dealt with Walter and stuff. So one of those things where I feel like you could do so much, but it also the thing where you gotta be careful because if you do too much, it leaves that I guess I'm not sure if the right word, the ambiguity of it. Like you can't let the audience think for themselves after. Because if it's all in your face, you kind of go, okay, now there's not left for any imagination.
Yeah, and I think they like to leave room for imagination. Look, Breaking Bad was such a wonderful surprise hit to begin with, and then they gave them the ability to make Saul, which was also a surprise that you'd go back to the well, and it really fleshed it out. And I think as writers and directors, they may feel like that was a once in a lifetime. What a great thing we had done. Let's not try and go back and monkey with any more of it. I'm sure Sony and AMC would have loved 10 seasons of Better Call Saul. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
I
also glad
would.
I'm glad they wrapped it up when they did. I think it was probably just the right moment.